All right, I wanted to go ahead and talk to you all about a headline that just came through. It looks like the Miami Dolphins will be getting a jump start on the rest of the league, which this is actually their second jump start. If you know about mini camp, mandatory mini camp, Miami Dolphins were about like a one of the handful of teams that started the week before everyone else. And I love that, guys. I actually love the fact that we started early because the reports today also show that the Miami Dolphins will be starting the actual training camp about an average of 5 to 6 days before almost everyone else. This is special, guys. This is special. And let me tell you why. We need it more than anything. And I'm not saying that because, oh, we need it because of our past and things like that. But this is a smart move by the coaching staff. I think you're only allowed to coaches practice a certain amount of days anyway. So it's still going to be the same practice time as everyone else. But what people don't realize is starting earlier will allow a lot more to sink in for the team as far as the individual players learning the playbook, learning the plays. Now, most teams are starting on the 25th, like everyone else, 24th, 25th. The Miami Dolphins will be starting on the 18th of July. I'm excited about that. Let me go into more detail, though, on why this is a huge plus for us. What we may not realize is half of our starting offense and defense are all first year players with the Dolphins. It's easy to come into camp like everybody else on the 25th, run your 2 weeks in preseason start. I know you're practicing through all of that, but that's a lot of plays and a lot of new minds in a locker room. Let's take offense, for instance. I want to start at the top of that list with Ryan Tannehill. We know Ryan Tannehill knows the offense, but coming off of an ACL surgery, another week of getting reps with players and letting things soak in as far as familiarizing himself with players is a huge plus. Giving a quarterback more exposure coming off of an injury, especially a young quarterback like Ryan, who is entering that veteran type time frame in his career. It's transition time. Right here is the beginning of that transition. So this is a good extra week for him to get up and get at it. Then you have Danny Amendola, the wide receiver coming from the New England Patriots. He's truly a veteran, so he shouldn't have a hard time gathering the playbook and executing it. But those reps with Tannehill are going to be huge. Just being around the conversations, that's an extra week of conversation one on one with these players. Because I mean, Jarvis Landry kind of proved it to us that Ryan Tannehill, he has a good relationship probably with the players, but outside of the actual facilities, even though he's always there, he is a workhorse, I hear. But outside of that, I don't think Ryan is the type where he's hanging out with his teammates and things like that. But rightfully so, he is a young father with one child and another on the way. So where else would you expect him to be spending his time? I know football is everything, but that's a good work-life balance for him, being a quarterback, being young, trying to keep his family, make sure they're stable and together, and they have the quality time they need because family is so important. A lot of players, some players they put that to the side until they retire. But I'm glad to see Ryan has a good balance on that. But Danny Amendola, like I said, him getting those reps with Tannehill will be huge. He is a veteran coming from a great quarterback and a great system. So his mind, his IQ should be on top of the game. So that's a plus, giving him that extra week, but we're not really concerned about him. But then you have Josh Sitton, which is the left guard. That once again, it's a trickle effect. He's going to allow Tannehill the time and space that he needs, getting familiar with his line, getting that feel is always great. Getting quarterback audibles, changes, checks at the line, stuff like that. These are the mental things that more time will always be beneficial for the team. Moving along, also on the offensive line, we got Daniel Kilgore, which is the center. So that's two offensive linemen, brand new for the Miami Dolphins. I like the switches that we made overall, but again, this week just solidifies that. It gives more continuity with the offensive line, working with Ryan Tannehill, with the rest of the guys. Then you have Mike Gesicki. Now he's going to need it more than anyone, guys, just about because he is our tight end that came out of the draft this year. It looks like as far as the depth chart at this time, he will be starting, which I don't think is actually a bad move for the Dolphins coming out of Penn State. He was a force to be reckoned with. There's some things that he can get better with as far as run blocking and things of that nature. But that's why that extra week is very important for him. But it's perfect for him actually because again, he's a rookie, guys, and he's going to be asked to fill some shoes that weren't big from anyone in the past, but just that's always been void for quite some time. I'm not going to say always, but we've never popped off at that position from a superstar standpoint. So him starting his rookie season, this is awesome. Then Frank Gore, we also have him. He's the running back. It's going to be a 1-2 punch with him and Drake. This is a good one as well, just for the simple fact that he's a veteran just like Amendola. He knows what to expect, but at the end of the day, these reps are going to be huge. Probably protection detail, identifying on the line, what he sees, who he's going to have to pick up. And guys, the extra time is always positive. And that's the offense. That's about more than half the offense starting. So this is going to be huge for us. We've had times in the past where the offense just looked pitiful for the first few weeks. And this is one of those moves to actually correct that. Moving along to the defense, we got Raekwon McMillan, which is the middle linebacker. This one's important because he missed the entire season, his rookie season last year. So I consider this year a rookie year for him. Then Robert Quinn as well. He's the right defensive end. He's going to be opposite of Cam Wake starting. We got him in the trade this year, so a new playbook for him. Then you move along to Anthony Stevens. He's the Sam linebacker. Once again, a new addition to the team. It's going to be very important for him to come in and actually hit the ground running. As far as learning this playbook and making sure that the defense, because I think the defense is going to be a lot more complicated and exotic this year. So that's even more reason why they need that extra time to get familiar with looks. Then you have TJ McDonald, which is the free safety, a pickup that we received as well. First year going to be playing with the Dolphins. I think this is a good pickup that a lot of people probably sleep on. And then last year, Minkah Fitzpatrick, first year, of course, Alabama first round pick. This is the game changer that we expect him to be, but we still can't excuse just because we know that he has raw talent that the mind still has to be developed on a pro level. And that extra week is going to be huge for him. They say he's playing fast out of camp. That's why this is a huge opportunity for the Miami Dolphins. We do have two teams that are starting about a week before that, one on the 11th, one on the 16th. But I don't like to say that they have more time than the Dolphins because they also play their first preseason game before everyone else, the Hall of Fame game. So the Dolphins are a little like they're getting their second head start out of the gate. This is a huge opportunity for them to take advantage of it, learn those plays, come out gelling, especially if we're going to be doing a hurry-up offense and keeping the defense on their toes. I love it. I love it. I love it. These decisions that are coming out of the coaching staff, all you can do is salute them and hope that they pay off, but you do see the work being put in. So shout out, congratulations to Adam Gase. This is honestly your year. This is an important year for you and a few other players where I'll be honest and upfront. These can be job decision years. So I love how we're starting out. I love how Gates is starting out. This is where everyone's giving them that shot to show what the Miami Dolphins can be long term. So guys, if you like, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are growing as a nation together. The channel is taking off. I appreciate all your love, your support, and all the comments, everything that we've been talking about. I try to reply to everyone and have a conversation if you want. But I appreciate the love and support. Please make sure you share these videos, hit the subscribe button. Once again, I'm out.